Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the best money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars very quickly. That's right, and in total, I will be covering 6 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to be starting up the Hunting Pack Remix Adversary mode, which this current week in GTA 5 Online is paying out double money plus double RP. To start this game mode, it's very simple. All you want to do is open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, and then adversary mode. Then you want to look for the Hunting Pack Remix Adversary mode right here. As I said, all of these modes will be paying 2 times money plus 2 times RP, so you could start whichever one of these maps you want to. Once in the match, in case you don't know how this game mode works, it is very simple to understand. There's only 2 different teams, one team of defenders and one team of attackers. Now on that defenders team, there will be one person that is called the runner. All that runner has to do is basically drive his car full speed the entire way all the way to the final destination, which if he makes it over to that final destination, the defenders team will of course end up winning the round. But here's the thing that makes this game mode very fun, because on the way over there will be a whole bunch of attackers trying to attack that runner, trying to stop him from getting over to that destination. And it's actually very simple to stop the runner, because all you have to do is basically slow down his car, because if he isn't going a certain speed in his vehicle, then he will end up exploding. So all you have to do is basically ram him and crash him a whole bunch of times, that way the runner can't drive too fast. And as I said, if the defenders team ended up defending the runner properly and he made it over to the destination, they will end up winning the round. But on the other hand, if the attackers team stop the runner, then of course the attackers team will end up winning the round. There will be multiple rounds of that, but by the very end of the entire match, here's how much money you'll get paid. Take a look, I was the match winner and got paid around $99,000 plus a total of 6,000 RP on top. So yeah, some pretty good money and RP that you could be earning this week in GTA 5 Online for a game mode that's very fun to be playing and also that anybody could be starting. Alright, but now getting into the second money method, I will now be showing you how to make $253,000 in only 3 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location in the Pacific Bluffs where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then go all the way up here to where the checkpoint is at to mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to exit out of the time trial just like so. And then from here, all you'll want to do whenever you are ready is click right D-pad to start the HSW time trial. Then just go all the way down this normal part of the hill just like so. But you'll see once you are all the way down, it'll tell you to take a right on the street, but do not take a right. You actually want to take a left and start going down this left part of the road. Because once you start driving down this left part of the road, it'll give you a whole new waypoint to start following, which of course is then what you want to do. Pretty much follow that waypoint the whole entire way, going as fast as you possibly can while also dodging traffic the whole way over there. It's pretty much that simple, because as long as you did those 2 things the whole way over there, you should have been able to beat this time trial in time, which once you do, here is how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $253,000 in just over 3 minutes. Anyway, now getting into the third money method, we're going to be doing the tow truck service missions inside the salvage yard, which this current week in GTA 5 Online are also paying double money plus double RP. And also on a side note, since you will need a salvage yard to run this money method, the salvage yard businesses are all on a 40% off discount this current week in GTA 5 Online, so if you don't own one, this is a perfect time to purchase it. Anyway, to start these tow truck service missions, all you'll want to do is enter inside the salvage yard and then walk up to your tow truck inside the business to enter inside. Once in the tow truck, you'll see 2 different options: the option to respray your tow truck or launch a tow truck service mission, which of course is what we want to do. Go ahead and launch a tow truck service. Once you launch the mission, you'll see a random vehicle that you have to go recover, which will be a random distance away from you. It could be anywhere from 1 to 4 miles away. Usually it's not too far, but even if it is far, these missions are so simple to complete. Because literally all you have to do is drive over to where that car was, hook it up to your tow truck, and once you hooked it up to your tow truck, all you'll have to do is deliver it back over to the salvage yard. As you could see, I just delivered my vehicle back over to the salvage yard, which once you deliver your vehicle back over into the salvage yard, you'll see you get no money right away because we do have to wait for the vehicle to be salvaged for its parts. Which normally each vehicle to be salvaged inside the salvage yard takes around 48 minutes, but luckily this week in GTA 5 Online, the salvaging cars is also on a 2x speed production boost. Yes, meaning it'll only take 24 minutes only for this week in GTA 5 Online for each car to be salvaged this week inside the salvage yard. With that being said though, we do have 2 car lifts in here, so you can salvage 2 cars at the same time every time, which is what I recommend doing. So after you finish getting your first car, you definitely want to launch another tow truck service mission to get another car inside of the car lift. And yeah, once you do have those 2 cars inside your salvage yard, all you have to do is wait 24 minutes for those cars to be salvaged for their parts, and then the money will be delivered into your account automatically. And as you might or might not know, also inside the salvage yard is a passive income safe, which constantly will be getting income as long as you are constantly doing those tow truck service missions. And also this week in GTA 5 Online, that daily income inside the salvage yard is currently paying double money, so you'll also be earning double the amount of money inside your safe while you are doing those tow truck service missions, which is also pretty cool. Okay, but now getting into the 5th money method, I will now be showing you how to make $102,000 in only 2 minutes. That's right, really easy money. So if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location in the Vespucci Canals where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own to drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. Once you click right D-pad, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. From there, go up here to where the checkpoint is at to mark the checkpoint, and once you mark it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, but make sure you are facing towards the freeway. That way, once you start, you are automatically going to be on the freeway because we are going to be taking this entire other way along the freeway to get to the final destination. Trust me, this is definitely the fastest way. As long as you follow this entire way along the entire part of the freeway all the way through, and you also don't crash the whole way over there, you should have been able to beat this time trial with no problems whatsoever. Which, once you do beat the time trial with the tips I just gave you, here is how much money you'll get paid. As I said, that $102,000 in just over 2 minutes of beating a very simple time trial. Just make sure you of course do it by this week. And then finally, getting into the 6th and final money method. This one is a really quick one. I just want to let you guys know about it. That way, in case you don't know, you now know. It is going to be involving the new weekly challenge for this week, which is very simple. Take a look. If you want to see what it is, open up the interaction menu, go down to where it says challenges and then weekly challenge, and you'll see this week's new weekly challenge is to simply complete 2 salvage yard robberies to receive $100,000 after. And just for completing those 2 robberies, you'll get paid some pretty decent money, so I definitely would recommend completing this week's weekly challenge since it is so simple, and you'll also earn more money on top of the bonus. Anyway though, like I said, that was going to be the very last money method of today's video. You officially know all of the best money methods you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots of money very quickly. Of course, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And if you aren't already, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. Because until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.